Okay. Let's see what we got here. Before I start to say words, people are going to see me pop up and they're going to be like, who that is? And that's fine. Who that is? Okay. I am here in all that anybody can see is my table. Scooch. Scoochy boochy. Oh, I'm pointing upwards. You're not even seeing my table. Ha! Look at her. Look at her. Let me see. Downwards. Up, there's my face. Okay, now we're downwards. Downwards camera, not downwards dog. There's really not a lot of light over here. I don't know that that's anything I can do is gonna help. Anyways, so I'm not doing anything. I'm still waiting. Hey, how you doing? I said, I was saying that nobody's gonna know who I am. They're gonna be like, who that is? But here we go. I'm not doing nothing special today. You're like, who is this popping up? I don't know if I want to do this. Because then I have to pull out all the different, like this is a paint by or color by numbers. And you can't see it. But I have to pull out all these markers to make this happen. Let me get a different color. I'm not doing nothing. Oh, what's up, kitty girl? What's up, mama? Let me go get another book real quick, and then I'll be right back. Look, I tried to be ready. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? Shay, I haven't seen her on yet, but I mean, honestly speaking, I haven't really been on. This color is really bad. Oh, do I just not have enough light? What's the deal? Nope. I'm not doing nothing special, guys. I just thought I should come on so y'all know I still exist. I'm still here. I'm going to turn on some more lights, see if that helps. I don't think it will, but always worth the shot. I probably need to get what's it called? Yeah, it don't look like it made much of a difference. I bet you have, Sharon, making all them things. How many earrings are you up to today? There, look, I have so many different things. Y'all, my ridiculousness has not stopped. Okay. I still have, wait, no, not still have. I have more markers. More. Because, I needed more, clearly. I got these for journaling. Word I was trying to think of. So yeah, I got these for journaling. No, not through Etsy. These were just things that I found. These are dual-ended acrylic markers, which are fun. And like I said, they're different colors on both ends. Yeah, so I got those, and then I got these acrylic paint markers. I want to say I actually got all these on Amazon. And this is how these look. I love how these acrylic markers look. They're so vibrant. And then, because clearly I didn't have enough. Clearly. I got these acrylic markers. And the thing is, none of them are the same. So they're all different, and yeah. They're fun. I think, did I use them in this one? Like, there are situations where I have used them in place of gel. I think this is gel, but they're fun. I have another thing of there. It's not these exactly, but they're I don't even know how to explain them. They're markers. Of course they are, because I have a problem. These are paper-friendly markers. So yeah, I don't know that there are any markers I have not at least sampled. Hey, D. Yes, it's me. So, real quick, I know, just to kind of explain the name change. First, I want to say that I kind of felt boxed in a corner, especially when I haven't haven't been doing a lot of actual crafting, or paper crafting. But I kind of felt like I had boxed myself into a corner. Not that anybody else had done it, but that I did it. And I really felt like, excuse me, that I don't know, like, I wasn't doing those things. And not to say that y'all did not just enjoy my company. I appreciate y'all so much. But yeah, like, I just kind of closed myself off, and I had kind of limited myself and limited y'all from, knowing the full scope of my interest. So, oh, wait, another set of markers. These are highlighters, different color on both ends. And one end is a highlighter, and the other one, well, like, you can underline. It's kind of cool. But yeah, so here lately, I have definitely been getting more involved with my Bible. One day, I was, just kind of scrolling through my feed online, seeing what was on there. And I had been watching a lot. There's this creator called Cults to Consciousness. Right, D. That's what I'm like. People are going to be like, who is that? So yeah, I should probably just kind of put a reminder of who I am. But yeah, so I've been watching Cults to Consciousness. And a lot of what that channel does is talk about people who have, so the creator is a former Mormon, like mainstream Mormon. but she would bring on a lot of different people that were like in the various fundamental Mormon sects and other like fundamental religions, or other sort of cults. Here lately, they've been doing like vampire cults, which, not gonna lie, kind of found it funny, but whatever. That's me. So, the one that I've been watching is called Cults to Consciousness. And I think because I had been watching that so much, this other creator popped up called the Bible Nerd, or Bible Nerd Ministries is the name. And she is very much about getting past the feel goodness of the various Bible verses people like to share, and actually getting to the meat of it, like what it actually meant. Thank you, Dee. Did you see all the markers? Like, I'm ridiculous, guys. Yeah, I'm sure so. But her channel is so interesting. I will say the recent vampire cult ones, the whole time I'm just shaking my head like, are you kidding me? But I could see the other ones because oftentimes people are raised up in fundamental religions, but to actively join a vampire cult, okay. So yeah, so I found Bible Nerd Ministries, and she has really gotten me very interested in not just hearing about the feel goodness of the Bible, because there's a lot about it. Of course, it's the good news, right? So there's a lot about it to feel good about, but kind of pulling away from the me of it. And this is what God said for me, and kind of more into this is what God said for his people, and this is what God has done for his people, aspect of things. Anyways, so without getting overly zealous over here, I started watching her a lot, and that has led me to Melissa Dougherty, who is extremely interesting, very well versed in a lot of the feel good theology, and why can't I think? Prosper Gospel, and stuff like so. Yeah, just have really gotten interested in all of it, and yeah, so not that this stuff didn't necessarily interest me before, but it definitely has more directed me. Like, I'm big on, if I don't understand something, I look it up. If something is interesting, I look into it. So here I am. And I have been coloring my brains out, just to show what some of those look like. This is my color numbers. So these are no thought, like this is mindless coloring. The only thing I have to do is what's the word? Pick out the colors. And even that you're directed in, because you have like this color chart that you use. That is kind of like, it actually gives you like the colors, and you just pick kind of your version of them. Um, so that one, I really like that one. I'm gonna do something about this color. I'm not actually at my desk, or not the color, the lighting. If y'all can't tell. Um, so yes, so this is alcohol markers. So these are just my regular Ohuhu markers, and they do bleed through. This is just really, really thick paper. It comes as really thick paper. So it won't bleed through this paper, but yeah, they definitely bleed through. But if y'all can't tell, I was having fun. Playing with lots of different colors and gel. Oh, I missed a whole spot right there. Okay. And this one, I just did day before yesterday. And I put this away because I had just put all my markers up and I don't want to have to go through and pick them all out again. And this is the one I started last night. I was trying to see. But yeah. Ah. Um nope, this one doesn't. I don't have it in here. But yeah, it had it has a paper that has the actual color on it, and then you go and find your version of it. And I did it in pencils, and yeah, I've been coloring like crazy. It's not something that you have to think a lot about. But I have also been doing something else, and y'all let me know if you're interested or if you do digital stuff or have good notes. I have I did. Mm. Okay, let me try that again. I have been teaching myself how to create digital journals. And just to show you what one of them looks like, why is nothing working? Uh, 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 okay, you did that. No. Mm, name this missing. Um, okay. Okay. So this is one that I made. Um, it starts there. And I have several different places. Um, and then you can always make duplicates. What I'm trying to learn how to do and trying to find the right program or the right tool that will allow me to do both side, because if you like click there, they're all linked. But I'm trying to figure out how to do like a side links and top links, and I don't know how to do that yet. So yeah, I have definitely been busy. A good place, y'all, to get beads is Timu. Really good place. If I had the money to mail beads, I have so many beads, guys. I'm surrounded by markers. And yeah, this doesn't even cover the big old box of markers I have under my desk. I'm did I mention I'm ridiculous? I'm ridiculous. Truly and completely. Um let me see. Is this one, two? Have y'all seen these? I know that. The sad part is I know I mentioned it with Bill and Tracy, but my fiance is coming home. Yay. Um he should have been home by now, but they decided that the amount that came off was not enough to release him immediately, which is crazy because it is, but they're saying he still has 8 months, which is crap. But we're going back to the judge on the 7th for the judge to reduce it further. And because, like, when we went on July 1st, I'll show you in a minute. When we went on July 1st, the judge is like, he should be out in 2 days. Now, we knew 2 days wasn't going to happen because paperwork, but, basically the judge was like immediate. He's talking about immediate release. And clearly that didn't happen. So, yeah, we go back on the 7th, and the judge is going to do a further reduction to ensure that he has absolutely no time remaining. And he should be home within 2 weeks of that. Yes, the judge was like, on the 1st, the judge said, murderers come before me for resentencing that don't get this much pushback. Like, people who have not done as much stuff to set himself straight come before me for resentencing, and the DA doesn't push back like this. So yeah, like, just insane. Like, he's and then when he initially went to his counselor and let the counselor know what had happened, the counselor acted like he was quitting the job. The counselor's like, but it's fire season. We need you. Like, what? And then when she came and told him, it was like the beginning of last week, that she got the count back. Excuse me, for his time, and he would still have 8 minutes. I said, the way you explained it, she sounded like she was almost giddy when she told you that. And at first he didn't know what I was saying, but when I explained, like, she was so happy to tell you that you were wrong. And yeah. Okay, so what is this? This is I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's called, and then I'll show you. Oh, I bet you it's in here. Of course the name's not in here. Anyways, it's to pick color palettes. And what I do is I randomly there's two of them. So one and two. And I have decided that uh, this one is one and this one is two. Random. Um, oh, y'all gotta excuse me. Excuse me. And you pick out, let me see, what is this one? I think I like this pistachio. No. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just picking through them and not showing y'all. So it picks out like the primary colors in a scene. I I had to get a new phone holder, and as you can tell, I'm not used to this one yet. So yeah, it picks out like the primary colors in a scene. Boom, there you go. And then if you turn them over, it gives you the actual code to get those colors and then the variations. And then, like, say I wanted to find what this pistachio color would be for my Ohuhu markers. Um, Actually, let me find what that I have to put out for. Oh, excuse me. Y'all, I am not this tired. I don't know why I'm yawning like this. I'm yawning like I ain't slept in a month. Okay, so she has this like supplemental, the woman who made these, where you can go through and figure out which colors match. But also, like, if you're okay, yeah, so if you want to use them digitally, you can use these colors. So this is really great, like when I'm making journals, because I can just pull from these colors. But she has this supplemental that matches the cards and tells me which of the Ohuhu colors match. Oh, oh wow. That's amazing, Sharon. They're just like, look at you being honest. That's awesome. So, y'all, I swear I slept last night. I slept so good. Hmm. So let me use these actually. Hmm. I think that. Um, I wish y'all could actually see how these colors looked. Everybody hit the like for me. Everybody meaning all three of y'all. Okay, let me pick out some colors. Let's do GY2. I know you're here. BG3. Wait, no, BG2. Come on now. R7. Say R25. 24, 25. And R13. Okay, so I picked for number 56. I need something to put under here. So, and the good thing about this is you can actually see, because of course, what you print out is going to look slightly different than what your actual colors are. Ooh, that does not look the same at all, but I like it. Mm. Okay, so the word on the street is that Ohuhu has redone their numbering. I don't know if new packs are coming out with the new numbering yet, but I'm like, ugh. Fortunately, everything is just kind of based on their old numbering. Pretty close. Okay. Sharon, you sound like me. Okay, I think I can. I think I can. Oh, excuse me. Should I put something? Like this one bleeds through. The paper's not as thick on this one. Oh. Y'all, I swear, y'all would think I did not sleep. I did wake up halfway through the night, choking, but otherwise, uh, uh. All right, have a good one, Sharon. I'll talk to you later. So, y'all, I'm literally not doing nothing special today. Oh, I really should be going to do laundry. No, I understand. That's your baby. And I mean, you genuinely enjoy being with him. So that makes sense. How is the number one son? Oh no, these are pre-done. I wish. I mean, I'm sure that if I really put myself to it, I could learn to draw. But not today. I do have tons of drawing books back there. Oh Lord. Carmine, it's not new. It's the same channel. I just changed the name. I'm glad y'all have had a good time. What kind of trouble did y'all get into, Zal? Hmm. Yes. And I am happy to say the reason again. I wanted my channel to be a true picture of me. And with the name being what it was, it I felt like it limited me. Now I will be making a craft. Not right now. I need to do some measurements and whatnot, but I made business cards for my fiance and I need a box to put them in. So, Carmina, I changed my name because I felt like Amy's Craft Cave really kind of boxed me in. It made me feel really limited on what I could be doing on there. Um, Not to say that y'all had anything to do with that, but I think that um, if I wanted to come on here and do a Bible study, it wouldn't have been um, like it would not have managed expectations very well. Or if I wanted, like today, if I wanted to come on here and color badly and all outside the lines, it's not crafting. And I really haven't been doing a lot of actual crafting lately. So, yeah, like life happens and I just wanted to feel more whole in how I represented myself and my interest. And I've been trying to like definitely do a lot more. Thank you. Um as far as, just in general taking care of myself physically, mentally, trying to be more whole. Eh, yes. See, even my watch says I got enough sleep. Um, I will tell you that Chat GPT helped me with the name. Does anybody else move their paper all around when they're coloring or drawing or anything like that? Zal, you do share custody. You share custody of him with him. Thank you, Carmina. And then, the other thing with the name changes, I feel like I could just come on here and yap. Okay, y'all. So when I say I've been doing more to take care of my own health and wellness, um, one thing that I've been doing every day for the past like month or two, yeah, probably 2 months or so, is every morning I get up, I drink something called Early Bird that is supposed to give me the get up and go. Um, sometimes not, but I still drink it because, one of the things you should do when you wake up is drink water. So this helps me to accomplish that. Um, then I go, I mix a dose of spoiled child collagen with Sorel, which is supposed to help me look tan. I don't know that it's working, but I am getting the vitamins. So that's good. And Metamucil. So I'm getting my fiber shots in. Um, so I have that morning and night. And then my breakfast is I make a shake using the product that my company sells. And I use that because I get it for free. Otherwise, I'd probably use just like a protein powder because there's nothing else on the market that is the same as what my company sells. Um, but yeah, I make a shake and I put espresso powder. I usually use vanilla flavored Shakeology, Greek yogurt, milk, a banana flavoring. I have so much Jordan syrup. I love this stuff. What else? Milk, yogurt, a banana. Those are the uh, nutrition stuff in the Shakeology. Yes, D, collagen. Oh my gosh. Like, so my company sells collagen, but it's just the flavorless powder, which is fine. But I get the spoiled child ones. I'm probably going to have to back up off of actually buying that because they're not exactly cheap. Um, but it tastes good and it works. Um, the mango flavor one is my favorite. But yeah, so breakfast is a shake with the nutrition and the fiber. So the shake has 13, 16 grams of protein. Plus, I get the protein from the milk and the yogurt. The collagen I get is spoiled child. The vitamin A drops I get is Sorel. I'm a nail biter from way back. So if I was not, though, my nails would be so long right now. But my edges have grown back. I started because I was like, my hair is thinning. I do not like this. So that's what started that. But then I was like, well, I have the Shakeology. Why am I not using it? And throwing the coffee in it is just a bonus. Yeah, I have not stayed not in one line. But overall, like, I definitely feel better. I was talking to my doctor about, you know, weight loss through calorie reduction. Um, and I gave him, like I did I went online looking for a macros calculator. Macros are the carbs, fat, and proteins. Um, and I did that for like aggressive weight loss, and they consider that 2 pounds a week. And the only thing my doctor said on that was to increase the calories a bit by adding protein. So, oh, and I signed up for a Conquerors Challenge. I don't know if y'all have seen them, but basically it's kind of like you, however you exercise, like um, walking, swimming, biking, whatever it is you're doing for exercise. Oh, nice. That's always nice, Sharon. But yeah, whatever it is you do for exercise um, counts towards this. You pay for it because once you complete the challenge, you get a medal. And the different challenges have different medals. So I'm doing the Corpse Bride Challenge, which is 60 miles. So again, it's whatever you want it to be. Walking, biking, swimming, any type. Like I wear this watch, so any type of movement I do counts, which is nice. Um, and yeah, I gave myself 3 months to complete it. Um, but then 2 weeks ago on a Monday, I said, okay, I'm going to get out. I'm going to, you know, start putting in a mile. Yay, I'm going to do this. A mile isn't much, worthwhile. So I go out and I get to about a little over a quarter of a mile. And all of a sudden, I feel what can only be described as a snap in my left calf. And for whatever reason, even after stretching and all of that fun stuff, I pulled a muscle. So I've been having to take it a little bit easier um, to let it heal. But like I can still get on my bike and stuff. I haven't gotten very far, excuse me, in my 60-mile journey, but I'll get there. Oh, Sharon, you gonna hate to hear. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, in Pico Union, CA, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 60 degrees.
80 degrees, Sharon. LA is looking like 80 degrees. I have the window open. I am running one fan and an air purifier, or air purifier. That's what it's called, which also kicks out cool air. I don't know how that works, but whatever. I would not. Like, I hate the feels like, oh, it's 92 degrees, but it feels like a no, it's 100. My body tells me it's 100 degrees. Are you at work, Sharon? Oh, y'all, I got a new couch. It is so comfortable. And it costs less than the old couch, which in retrospect sucked. Now, one day, I'm going to buy furniture that I don't have to put together myself. Oh, nice. Sharon, where do you sell your earrings? All these earrings you making? I will say I don't wear earrings. Um, I don't even have my ears pierced anymore. Every time I got them pierced when I was younger, they would just even following all the directions and you know doing the things that are supposed to make sure it's healed up and blah blah blah, and they always close up. So I just stopped doing it. Sharon, you gonna have to start selling earrings now, ma'am. Mm. D, but you're the area you're in is such a chill, like nice area. Um, my fiance is out that way at in San Luis Obispo, and he's always talking about, oh, it's cold. And I'm just like, what do you mean? He tells me when he come home, I'm not finna freeze him out. And I was like, oh no, you finna get froze out. I do not do hot. That's the other thing, D. I started giving myself pedicures at least once a week. I pull out this the foot bath thing and I soak my feet while I'm working and give myself a pedicure. The joy of working from home. Mm. Yes, Sharon. I think the way you go, you're gonna get to 1,000. How many you at now? Do you make duplicates? Like, do you make a certain amount of each kind? You know, the best part of the crafting world, there's room for all of us. Okay. Like, whatever it is you do, there's room for you. And that goes into like candy makers and bakers, and it's all craft. The best part about alcohol markers is that they are buildable. Mm. Yeah, Shay of Olive Shay fame was on so many hours yesterday. I will not be competing with her because at some point y'all are gonna be like, Amy, why do you keep getting up? Yesterday, I got to craving barbecue chicken. Now, I live in this tiny apartment and there is no yard space. So I definitely don't have a barbecue grill. So I'm like, how can I get the same barbecue chicken kind of char without a barbecue grill? And I looked it up and it said, after you have cooked the chicken, put it in a cast iron skillet with whatever the sauce is, because there tends to be sugar in the sauce. And cook it. And I'm like, okay, that works. There in the little pocket park that's across the street, there's a grill, but I'm not gonna be over there by myself, just grilling. Like that seems like a lot of work. Oh, I love pearl earrings. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Um, this. Give me a sec. Did I? I didn't. Gotta dope myself up real quick. This is what that looks like. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, how pretty. So, do you wear your earrings to show them off to people? Oh, I know what I have to do today. I need to carry some stuff down to my car. I had got some beach chairs, two of them specifically for me and the fiance that need to go down in the car because that's where it makes sense to have them. And I have a box of stuff. Oh, look, that's me using this. I picked this one, and yeah. My fiance says I talk too much. What do y'all think? I am probably going to have to pull out another shade of green. D, you could drop me off some homemade pizza. That would be great. I have a little steak in there that I'm probably going to cook up for later. No, girl, he talks so much. But like if I'm not talking about something he's interested in, he'll be like, "Oh, that motor going." I will say that he's not a great conversationalist. Um, but I mean, that's fine. Not everybody can be. Like, he got mad at me because I was talking about, ooh, that's no bueno. I'm sorry, Sharon. Um, he got mad at me because I uh, was discussing him in mindless crafting. And I'm like, babe, these people don't know you. Like, all anybody there wants is good for you. But, it makes sense. I mean, he's been where he's been for all this time. Sharon, I don't wear earrings. So I really don't have any particular favorite. Um, I like pretty. If I were to wear earrings, they would not be dangly because I just feel like that would irk my soul. Um, and yeah, they would have to be fairly small. I'm not big into jewelry. I have to remind myself to put this watch on every day. I don't wear necklaces, nothing. Like it was never a thing for me to be into all of that. The one time many years ago, my sister got me um, this beautiful turquoise bracelet when I was very young, and it was for my birthday. And my mom borrowed it one time, and I never saw it again, unfortunately. But to my mom's credit, she don't know what happened to it either. But D, I don't know that it's necessarily. Hmm, I don't know that it's necessarily about him being sensitive. I think it's more about him having been in there for as long as he's been in there. Um, in there you don't want everybody in your business. And that makes perfect sense. Oh, but over time he'll relax. He'll get there. He doesn't like when I talk about my own personal life. And I'm just like, as you meet people, you got to give a bit of yourself. That doesn't mean you got to tell your deep dark secrets, but you give a little bit of yourself. So it's going to take him a little bit of time. He definitely has been showing some anxiety about his release. About him getting accustomed to being back out here. And he won't admit to it, but I can hear it. Um, Early on, I've taken some decisions away from him, basic stuff, not anything major. Like I've gotten hygiene supplies to get him off to a good start until he is to a place where he wants to, decide for himself what, kind of soaps and lotions he wants. Um, and it doesn't seem like a big thing to us, but he's been so limited on what's available to him. Um, what else? Like I was talking to him about stuff he needed for his hair. I'm like, I've got oil because he has dreads. So I'm like, I've got oil for you. And just asking him if he wanted any particular uh, grease or whatever, and he's like, I'll have to see when I get out. Just because that's not something he's really been using. He takes good care of his hair though. So yeah, just baby steps. Clothing, I've gotten him stuff that's um, like stretchy waist stuff, just because we don't know his actual pant size right now. Um, Most of the stuff I've gotten him, you can measure in letters, but right now that's fine. Once he's out and we can get him into a store, he's when he's ready for it, we can get him into a store, then we can figure out all that kind of stuff. Hey Shay, what's up? I do not have my stamping stuff over here, ma'am. I'm just coloring. uh Sis, what's up? I don't know why I'm as tired as I am. I'm probably gonna have to go use the bathroom in a minute. I'm sure you all understand. The kidduses are asleep. Shay over there stuffing envelopes. I'm gonna see about finishing this using this green. And then when I do get up, I can grab uh, those stamping things and show them to you. And really, just because you have a problem with the bigger stamps, I get on the smaller stamps it's a lot easier, but the bigger stamps, you know, those can be a little bit harder to get a clean clean press on. Okay, I shall be back in a moment. Scoochie scoochie. I just went to the bathroom, ladies. Y'all go back to sleep. I am getting a couple of stamping things just to show Shay. And this will get. I is back. Okay, coloring break. Okay. Piece of paper. And I will say that both of these platforms serve ultimately the same purpose. But let's start at basic. We are not going to talk about my magnets, okay? These are not the ones that came with Misty. Don't ask me where those went. Though I live alone, they have disappeared. Okay. So, for Miss Shay, benefit of stamping platforms. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing. A the impressible. I honestly think the impressible or something like it would be a huge benefit. for you, Shay, because it helps with even pressure. What I could do in a few is switch. eh, um, yeah, whoa, thank you. Um, so that we can stream together. Okay. So, benefit of these. Again, don't talk about my magnets. I know. Okay. So, you take your thing and you put it on there however you're going to put it on there. In this case, your thing is the stamp. And this helps with lining up because you're just putting things in the corner. You have one of these. Shay, why don't you use it? Well, this is different than the one that you have been showing, though. Yeah, that's a different thing. Like, you can't lose any part of this. They are connected. So, boopy doop, we do this. I want some food tools out. And the impressible is great, but you see, I still not a great image. Everything is still lined up though. So it would probably be better if I set this flat. Okay. Making sure I get good coverage. And then boom. So you can repress. I think this stamp just is not great. Anyway, I think but like you can repress this as many times as you want because you're lined up. And boom. And the impressible is great because again, even coverage. And boom. I said a boom, chicka boom. Okay. So that's the Misty. Misty is great. She's wonderful. Now, we also have okay, too many. Got it. I need to get some actual Misty magnets. That would be much better. The other thing we have though is the stamp view, like hamster view. And the stamp wheel fits a pretty large size paper, but you know, you can make it work. So the stamp wheel. This is supposed to be sticky. Is mine sticky? Not really. But that's because I use it. But you put this down on your sticky mat. And then you take this thing that I have not cleaned off. So, yeah, we will not be moving it once it's set. And you put it down, and then you take the stamp wheel, and you line it up, and you put it down. Press. And the great thing about the stamp wheel is if you are doing things in rounds, you just move it around. Good coverage. I think this ink is not. Yeah, the stamp wheel is really because it's nice because it's so versatile. You just line everything back up, and this thing is key. But honestly, like I got this from Meme Made It. You don't have to. They have them on Temu. It's not glass. This one's glass. They have them on Temu, and it does the same thing. Because all you're really looking to do is to get the pressure. And then, of course, if you want it darker, boom. This stamp is not that great. Look, I'm doing comparisons. There are definitely little spots. But it's fine. All right, Sharon, I hope you have a great day. Like, look, I'm judging like you were judging. Like, you see how this center part is not as crisp? And you saw I did all the pressing. But yeah. And this stamp I got with one of the magazines. And it had all of these. Am I going to clean the stamp? No. I will clean later. Must it be aligned on there perfectly? Yes. But yeah, the stamp wheel is probably my favorite. And they actually have a bigger one. It's a little bit more expensive, but like the side on the bigger one, you can pop out the side to give you a little bit more space to say, like, if your paper is running out like this. But yeah. Okay. Y'all, I sit on this couch so much more. I mean, yeah, You probably should. Cleaning them is good. Y'all want to see another cute thing I got? It's a printer. And it has all these cute little things. I know, right? I got it for my Bible study, actually. Um, like again from watching. I talked about this earlier, but from watching um, the Bible Nerd Ministries. um, like her Bible is messy, and I love it. Let me show you. I have too much stuff on my phone. So it has this little app, and you could just do text, which is that. Uh, oh, excuse me. Banner. Let's do templates. It's got these cute little templates. And you can write stuff in it like BIM, because I ain't got no sense. Now, have I sat here and played on this? No, not a lot. Um, and so boom. And we do print this way. And they also have stickers. Yeah, the app comes with it, yeah. And then boom. Now this is just like a thermal register paper, but somewhere around here I have stickers for it. Girl. Crafty focus, huh? It must be on my desk. So it came with these colored ones. Yeah, Christmas in July. I'm the same way. Like that's a fail. I don't do that. Christmas in July is for people who have focus. Come off. Y'all, I kind of want some chicken right now. I feel like chicken tonight. Ah, come off. Okay, so you pop this up and you take this paper out and you put this paper in. And I don't want all of that. Take that off and then hit close, hit cancel and print. And boom, you have a sticker. I will fund it online. I just got it on Amazon. That was like maybe $30, maybe. Hey, Miss Wanda, how you doing? Put all that over there. Y'all want to meet my Bible bag? I know Amazon. It doesn't have everything in it. Oh, Bible bag. This stuff doesn't belong in there. In the Bible bag, I have this book. It's called God of All Things. It is a great book. And the writer also wrote a book called Echoes of Exodus. And also amazing books. And then these are when I'm studying. Okay, yeah. I definitely want this carrier is actually a craft carrier. So it has all these little pockets and stuff around it. I got it off of Crafter's Companion. But Bible Atlas, Bible Guide, and Bible Dictionary. And a Bible commentary. Now, these are interesting because it's like different theologians, I said it, that speak on different aspects of the Bible. So, yeah. And then I'm doing the Bible study with Meme. So I have those books in my actual study Bible over there. Thank you. This coloring book is actually a lot of fun. And when I tell you, if I'm at my bed, the Bible bag is at the bed. If I'm at my desk, it's at the desk. Now I'm on the couch, it's at the couch. And then the app, the Bible Hub, great app. Yeah. Like, if y'all are into Bible study and want to get a richer, deeper meaning, check out Bible Nerd Ministries. I don't think you can possibly regret it. No, no. Christmas in July is just kind of you're past the halfway mark of the year. You're getting closer to Christmas. Um, and it's just kind of starting to prepare yourself. I don't do that. I refuse to be prepared for anything. This Oof. Who's about to be starving today? Me. Excuse me. I turn stuff around all the time. I'm just getting to the point where I need to eat actual food. So Monday through Friday, when I wake up, I drink my early berry, and then I get up, do my normal morning wash face, brush teeth, blah blah blah. Then I go make my fiber, and um, then around 9:30, I go make my shake. And that usually carries me over. Girl, I'm never gonna be all ready for him. He a handful. But I'm as ready as I can possibly be. I love when men say they're different. They're not like all the other guys. 'Cause I'm like, no, you're actually a lot like them. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Mm. Uh, Y'all need to know that I am struggling with sight right now. Let me move the glasses down further on my nose so that I can see. That part. Yes. The patients may not be ready. I honestly think once he's here, I'll be more patient with him. Um, he has this thing where he thinks, or not thinks, um, he doesn't realize how much things have changed. And that's kind of hard to deal with just because um, he has a hard time letting people help him. And like I had to tell him, like, you have to let me help you. Like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with me helping you. Like, let this happen. If I do that, that'll look like Beetlejuice. But once he's out here, yeah. Well, and it's gonna take it, it's gonna be a huge learning curve for him. And a big part of that I know is that I'm gonna have to step back and let him ask for help. Instead of trying to make him accept help. And when I tell you that's going to be a struggle, yeah, I think he doesn't realize how different it's going to be. Which, I mean, is reasonable because, you know, they have access to some technology, but he doesn't get, like, we're not waiting weeks to get products delivered. You know, we don't have to go to specific companies to get products. We can, you know, get the same products on Amazon and, you know, just all sorts of stuff. He keeps trying to tell me to check rental prices for different cars because, you know, he wants to try, and I get that. But I'm like, babe, they're not going, their prices are going to depend on when and on what's available. You can't tell me to find out how much a specific car is going to be because when? For when? And that part I think is hard for him because he's like, I would just call the place directly and you're going to get guided to an 800 number. So yeah, it's going to be a huge learning curve for him. You know, things that we've had time to acclimate to, he's going to get hit with all at once. And yes, we did have to acclimate to things. And you know, we got to see the growth of the cell phone and all the things that you can do on it. And you know, that's just going to be all one big thing for him. But it's going to be fine. Mm, I am feeling kind of peckish. Okay, I am going to go and see what Uber Eats is talking about today. Hmm. Y'all, I was having a love affair with the KFC Belgian waffles. Oh, hold on one second. Hello? Uh-huh. This is Amy. I'm good. How are you? Yes. Right. No, he is actually currently incarcerated, and I'm just waiting. He'll be home in the next month, so that I'm just waiting on that. No, that's amazing. He's coming home. Yes, yes, yes. Mhm. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Mike. I hope you have a great weekend too. You too. Bye bye. I am always this happy. Yes, I'm feeling a bit peckish. I'm hungry. I'm trying to see what kind of deals Uber Eats got for me. So for a while, KFC had chicken and waffles, but they were like the Belgian liege waffles. They were brioche style waffles. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but they were good, and they don't have them anymore. So now I have been on the hunt because I don't want to have to make them myself, but I will. I'm hunting. Ooh, some boiled daddy sounds good. It would sound better. Uh, ooh, what Jack and look, I be looking for the buy one get one freeze on Uber Eats, so y'all don't mind me. Ugh, oh, they got look, everybody being cheap right now. I don't, they've been having the same thing. I actually love to cook. Oh, pupusas sound good. Yes, I was saying, I love that man, but boy, am I glad this time is coming to an end because I need my partner. I need him here with me. Uh, 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 let me go. Is it DoorDash? I love pupusas. Um, yeah, I'm doing all sorts of weird stuff. Lavandera. No, I didn't say large bandage, so that's clearly not the right spot. Papusa. Yeah, I was in the wrong spot. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, wait, that's nice. Oh, you know what? There's also another option. Dang it. What's happening? Okay. Um, what did I get it for? How long ago was this? Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, very possible. Oh, that's a possibility. Uh, let's see that. Everything is too expensive. Everything. I think. Oh yeah, we doing this in a big way. Yeah. I'm getting there. Let's do that. And oh, where we at? Okay. Uh, um, I wasn't ready. No, 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 no. Ah, shit. Y'all, they be out of line with these tips. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Ooh, getting my stretch on. Excuse me. I burped. Oh. Okay. I think I need some more green. Green, green, green. Uh, I need the little one. I so rarely. Okay, I'm here. Sorry, I got quiet for a minute. You know, that's what happens when you start focusing on food. Also, these yawns that have taken over. I would tell you, Taco Bell, goes right through you. got Chipotle barbecue topped fries. And a taco. And like they be out of line with these tips. Like Taco Bell is literally walking just like I could walk there if I weren't lazy. Girl, and it's gonna feel me and unfeel me all at the same time. We all know about Taco Bell. But Taco Bell be so good. I hate that their menu has shrunk so much. I was out of line for that. Shay, I was trying to find that thing because you can make it so people can join you. I just have to find the setting. Uh, I got Chipotle barbecue fries and a taco. Oh, and a Pepsi Zero. I got the Taco Bell. But I think whenever Shay is ready to go online, I'm gonna hop off and find that setting. In fact, I should probably do it um here in a minute. Because there is most definitely a setting that makes it so people can join you in a live stream. That's how different creators would let other people join. Let me see. Do it. Did you do? Okay. Look, this falsely a woman falsely posing as a nurse. Wow. Ooh, y'all see this? Stephen Miller and ICE agents put on notice by legal expert. You do not have immunity. Okay. Okay. No more sadness. I was going here. I like this guy. He is the plant slant. He's great. Um, I think. Here. Look. Okay. Shay, are you watching? Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing? Shay, when you go live, if you click this pencil thing, you see where it says invite guest and it says go live together. You click that. In fact, y'all watch for me. I'll be right back. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna go out of here. And I'll be back. I'm coming back. Plus, I need to plug it in.